Chapter 2. Not Quite Dead. After another 30 minutes or so, the doctor came out and told us officially that Harry was not about to pass away. His nose is broken up pretty bad, and we might need to do some work on the bones in his face, but he should come out of this okay. I don't think we'll see any real neck or brain damage at this point, but it will take a little while to get him pulled back together. By that time, Harry's mother, who was a block away visiting some friends when all this happened, had also been brought over by one of the neighbors. She was trying very hard not to cry, but when the doctor mentioned brain damage, she couldn't hold it back any longer. He paused for a moment and took a long look at her before he lowered his eyes and said any more. Ma'am, it's probably better if you don't try to see him for a while. He won't be doing much talking anyway. Billy finally calmed down enough to look over at me. Come on, Deli, he said. Let me take you and Paisley home. We'll come over later tonight when the doctor is through and we know for sure what's up. On the way, Billy seemed to relax a little bit. I want to thank both of you for helping out, he said. Especially you, Paisley. I don't know how I would have got him there without you to hold him together. Plus, I know how nasty Harry has been to you over the last few months. He doesn't really mean it, you know. I think it's just a boy-girl thing. By that time, Billy was looking sideways at Cake and he almost smiled. It's not very often that a girl can throw a ball farther than most boys of the same age, he said, or run faster, and I think Harry doesn't quite know how to deal with that. Cake didn't utter a word at first, but I could see she was fighting a grin of her own. Harry's not so bad, she finally said, almost under her breath. He just makes me try harder. But don't tell him that. He's got enough to deal with right now. Billy was really smiling now. Oh, I almost forgot. Those clothes of yours could be ruined. That blood won't all come out. Have your mother let me know. At the very least, we owe you a new outfit. I had blood on my own shirt, too, but I guess Billy didn't notice. After he let us out, Cake and I still had to walk a half block to get to our houses, which were side by side on a rocky little dead-end road too narrow for Billy to turn the carriage around in. By then I had a question of my own. I still don't think I understand, I finally said. You had every reason in the world to want to get even with Harry, and after the way he's acted lately, a lot of people would have let him bleed to death. But you were the first one to help and the last one to leave. What gives? For the first time ever, I thought I'd caught Cake Baker with her tongue tied, but not for long. It's really very simple, but I'm not sure I can explain all by myself. Why don't you come with me tomorrow night? With you where? To Brian Morgan's house. His dad is our youth group advisor. Some of the other kids will talk about what we've been learning, and Brian's dad will fill in the gaps. I'd known for some time that Cake Baker went to church every Sunday, but I hadn't held it against her. At that point, I just thought it was something girls did, something I didn't need to do myself unless I got in some horrible trouble I couldn't fix on my own. So I didn't agree to go with her the next night, but that's not the way it worked out.